So today, we got the super soldier Deathstroke going to go up against the vampire hunter Blade. Who wins? Well, let's find out. Genetically engineered to surpass all human limits, once soldier, Slade Wilson now works as one of the most feared assassins in the DC Universe. He has frequently clashed with the Teen Titans, Batman, the Justice League, Green Arrow, and even gods. As a result of an experiment conducted by the US government, Slade Wilson became a super soldier, with his muscular system hardening and making him way stronger than the average human. He's even strong enough to cut a car in half with a sword. Slade is fast and agile enough to take on entire superhuman teams alone, and he's tagged at Kid Flash in combat before, which is insanely impressive. He also has a nice healing factor, and can recover quickly from injuries much faster than the average human. However, while he can survive gunshots and being stabbed with a sword, his healing factor isn't great enough to allow him to regrow lost eyes or limbs, which I guess you could have kind of figured out from his eye patch. Slade is genetically engineered to think 9 times faster than the average human being, which gives him incredibly heightened senses, reflexes, and agility. He's able to identify small changes in the air to signify a sneak attack, can cut a fly in half with a paperclip, can fight an entire ninja clan all by himself, and easily dodge point-blank gunfire. Deathstroke is an exceptional fighter, and is an expert in unarmed combat, as well as both melee and ranged weapons. Deathstroke now goes into battle wearing the Icon suit, which is powered by his kinetic energy and is bulletproof and even capable of taking punches from Superman. He also carries a Promethean broadsword that is more durable than titanium, a nearly indestructible bowstaff that can discharge a powerful energy blast, and various handguns, rifles, explosives, and bladed weapons. In short, Deathstroke is the DCU's premier mercenary and assassin. In the other corner of it, Blade, a human-vampire hybrid with all the strengths but none of the weaknesses of a traditional vampire. Blade has dedicated his life to destroying the occult world of vampires and all who associate with them. Due to his mother being bitten by a vampire while she was pregnant with him, Blade displays unique abilities, can't become a vampire by normal means, but does have a strong thirst for blood. However, rather than actually consuming blood, he injects himself with a specially designed serum that provides the same nourishment. Blade possesses superhuman strength, and while his exact limit isn't necessarily specified, he can lift at least 6 to 10 tons. He has been able to overpower vampire Spider-Man, jump hundreds of feet in the air, and instantly behead vampires with his bare hands. He has superhuman speed, can easily dodge gunfire, and has an ability called Flash Step, where he moves so fast that it looks like he teleports. Thanks to his vampire nature, he possesses the form of immortality, is incredibly resistant to physical attacks, and has a healing factor similar to Wolverine. Blade is a master martial artist and is proficient with essentially every known melee weapon in several different martial arts forms. He's easily able to hold his own against multiple enemies and can actually adapt to any fighting style that's being thrown at him, whether the opponent is armed or unarmed. He's a skilled marksman. Blade is also a master swordsman and usually uses a teak wood sword, which is perfect for killing vampires. So who wins? Let's break it down. Now, physically speaking, I gotta give the edge to Blade. Being a vampire is greater than being a super soldier. And just looking at it, Blade is capable of lifting at least 6 tons, he's fast enough to instantly vanish from the Deadpool, and he's got a healing factor similar to Wolverine. Now, Deathstroke has super strength, speed, and a healing factor, and definitely shouldn't be underestimated, but he's just not quite on the same level as Blade. However, with fighting skill, Deathstroke has proven that he's the better fighter throughout the years. Blade is impressive, and he's got years of experience battling its hordes of the undead, but Slade has fought against simply more skilled opponents throughout the years. But with Blade's greater strength, and especially his greater speed on top of his own incredible fighting skill, it's going to be very difficult for Slade to go up against him. But it's with gear where Deathstroke really takes the advantage. He's carrying a massive arsenal of various handguns, rifles, and explosives, and is incredibly skilled at using them. In fact, Slade might arguably be one of the best marksmen in the DC Universe. Then he's got his Promethean broadsword, which is incredibly dangerous, and a nearly indestructible bowstaff that would be able to keep Blade at bay. Then Blade's arsenal is all specifically designed for fighting vampires. He's got a teakwood sword, which won't be super effective against his Icon suit, and silver bullets that he hollows out and fills with garlic, but the Icon suit is bulletproof, so that won't do any good either. And I know there was one time where Blade used an adamantium sword, but it was literally just one time. He's usually using teakwood. And it's that gear that is going to be a decisive point in this battle. Deathstroke has a much more effective arsenal for this battle, and that, along with superior fighting skill, is going to ensure Deathstroke the victory, even though it will be a hard-won fight. So there we have it, Deathstroke wins the day. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Sound off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button for videos just like this one every single day, and I will see y'all next time.